Sorry about that, folks. We had a little bit of technical difficulties as if we did miss that, Ballard started to pull ahead, and the score is now 18 to 10 Ballard, as that will be out of bounds and it will be Boone's ball. As it looks like Chestnut will come back into the game. Jenkins will pass to Tunzovic. Tunzovic back to Jenkins. Jenkins to Chestnut. Chestnut will get trapped, and she'll turn it over, and that still will be on Olivia Wacha. Wacha has the ball. Passes back to Lau. Lau with the three. It is good. As Corson will call timeout, and we'll be right back with you after this short break. Jenkins will pass into Tunzovic. Tunzovic nowhere to go, passes to Jenkins. Jenkins to Chestnut. Chestnut back to Jenkins. And it looks like a little bit of miscommunications as Jenkins will throw that one out of bounds, with the score being 21 to 10. As Grunda Mayer will bring the ball up. Landay with the ball. Landay passes back to Lau. Lau passes back to Landay. Landay looks, nowhere to pass. Passes back to Lau. Lau will attempt to drive. She doesn't. Instead, she'll pass back to Wacha. Wacha with the three. Too much, as it'll be no go. Tipped out by, I believe, Johnson, and it'll be Boone's ball. Chestnut will bring the ball up, tries to go through, and she does through two Ballard defenders, a little Euro step, as she'll be called for the travel instead. It'll be Ballard's ball.
You know, Boone's kind of slipped here, Tice, at the end of this first half. I really expected them to have a really close game, and they're kind of letting it go right now, being down 11 points.
Yes, they are. As it looks like they were slipping up on their defense, and their offense wasn't doing what they should. Let's see if they could get back into it.
I feel like fatigue might be a factor coming into this right now, getting close to the half.
Yes, it very well could be. Good point. Lau with the ball gets trapped, nowhere to go. Scans, passes out to Lande. No good from three, no good from Lau. We'll be right back with you after halftime. And we're back. As it looks like Landay will have the ball. She'll pass to Grundemeyer. Grundemeyer back to Landay. Landay gets trapped. Passes to Johnson. Johnson will drive. Johnson will pass to Johnson. Wow, with the ball at the top of the key. Thought about a shot, didn't drive, shoots. Off the rim. Tipped by Boone. Johnson will pick up the ball. Tunzovic will bring it up court. Tunzovic scans, looking for the open man. Passes to Jenkins. Jenkins looks back to Tunzovic. Tunzovic to Chestnut. Thought about the three. Gets trapped, passes into Johnson. Johnson and Johnson will have a little struggle for the ball as it'll be a jump ball. And it looks like it'll be Boone's ball as Boone did have possession. Tunzovic will pass into Jenkins. Jenkins with the wide open three. Off the top of the backboard. A little too much power on that thing. As it looks like Johnson will bring up the ball. Grundemeyer, pardon me. Johnson passes out. Back to Lau. Lau with the ball. Lau will drive. Passes out to Miller. Miller passes into Johnson. Johnson passes out. Lau with the shot. Off the rim. Bounces into the hands of Jenkins. Jenkins will take it up court. Jenkins passes to Chestnut. Chestnut scans back to Jenkins. Jenkins passes into the paint. Out to Tunzovic. Tunzovic passes to Chestnut. Pump fakes for the two. It is good. Another 2 points for Chestnut as the score is now 21-12. Ballard is up. Miller has the ball. Passes into the paint to Johnson. Johnson gets double teamed. And it will be a double dribble against Johnson. It will be Boone's ball. As it looks like Ava Johnson will come out of the game and Malia Shivers will come in. Tunzovic has the ball. Passes to Shivers. Shivers scans. Passes back to Tunzovic. Tunzovic has the ball. Passes to Chestnut. Back to Tunzovic. Tunzovic drives. Passes into the lane to Shivers. Shivers with the ball. Passes to Weisberg. Weisberg with a little hook layup. Just dimples out. Jump ball, and it looks like it'll be Ballard has possession, so it'll be Ballard's ball.
Boone's got to pick up the pace here. I know there's still another quarter of basketball to go, but in order for them to come back from 9 points, they really got to put the pressure on like they are right now.
Yes, they do. Passes Miller with the ball. Passes into the lane to Johnson. Johnson will get double teamed. And it looks like it'll be a foul on Shivers. As there's no shot, actually. As it looks like Lau will pass the ball in. Lau passes into Landay. Landay will drive. Passes out to the corner to Miller. Miller with the three. Too much. Lau has nowhere to go as she was trapped out of bounds. Miller has the ball. Passes to Wacha. Wacha back to Lau. Lau will try to reset this offense. Lau right into the hands of the Toreadors. To Jenkins. Jenkins will bring the ball up court. Jenkins passes to Chestnut. Chestnut back to Jenkins. Tunzovic will drive. No. Passes back to Jenkins. Jenkins to Chestnut. Chestnut to Weisberg. Weisberg nowhere to go. Chestnut will drive. Passes out to Tunzovic. Tunzovic for the three. Too much right. Saved by Weisberg. Right into the hands, though, of Landay. Landay brings it up. Passes to Lau. Lau gets double. Resets. Passes into the lane to Wacha. Wacha out to Miller. Miller to Lau. Lau will drive. Off the rim. Rebounded by Shivers.
Slow back and forth here, Tice. I mean, nothing really happened at the moment.
No, not at all, as it looks like both defenses are at least just trying to keep it within striking distance. As there's a little bit of commotion of whose ball it is. As it'll be Boone's ball.
I believe the Ballard coach is a little unhappy about that call there.
I believe he is too. Tunzovic. Jenkins to pass to Chestnut. Chestnut pump fakes. Passes into the lane to Shivers. Shivers passes to Weisberg. Weisberg, or Howie, pardon me. Howie will get fouled. And she'll go to the line for 2. It'll spin off of the rim for the first shot, as it was no good. As there was not quite enough on that one. For the second, she misses both.
You know, free throws are really important in this game, and they're easy points scored off as long as you're really good with them. Sometimes they're little miscues like we saw there, but it could be a changing point in a game.
Yes, as that was a very important key part as the steal by Shivers, especially now in the second half, coming up upon the 4th period. You got to make every free throw you can. Jenkins tries to reset, passes into the lane to Shivers. Shivers trap, passes to Jenkins. Jenkins to Tunzovic. Tunzovic will drive. Chestnut with the ball at the top of the key. Back to Tunzovic. Jenkins will have it. She'll drive to her left. Nowhere to go. Passes to Shivers. Shivers to Tunzovic. Tunzovic to Jenkins.
Here.
Jenkins with the 3. A little too much as it was swatted out by, I believe, Tunzovic. As it'll be Ballard's ball.
You know, Boone has to do something here. They cannot let that back and forth take away all that shot clock. It's wasting valuable time for them and also opportunities to get into the rim and score there.
Yes, as they are only down by 9. It is very well in striking distance. As Lau gets trapped, almost passes out. The save by Wacha, though. She'll drive, swatted by Jenkins. As I believe Chestnut hit it last, and she hit it out of bounds. Jenkins with the steal, passes it in. Ref says she was out of bounds. Remains Ballard's ball.
Corson very excited about that as they get a timeout, I believe, from Ballard out of that exchange.
Yes, as Ballard does call a timeout, and we'll be right back with you after this short break. And we're back as Ballard will have the ball after that short timeout. Johnson passes in to Wacha. Wacha to Harder. Harder back to Johnson. Harder passes to Lau. Lau with a deep 3. Too much power as it hit off the inside of the rim and bounces out. Tunzovic will bring the ball up for the Toradors. Passes to Chestnut. Chestnut back to Tunzovic. Back to Chestnut. Chestnut out to Jenkins. Tunzovic will pass out to Chestnut. Fakes her out. Back to Tunzovic. Tunzovic will pass in the paint to Johnson. Chestnut thought about the three. Jenkins to Weisberg. Weisberg to Johnson. Johnson a little too much right. As Lau was trapped, but she escapes. She'll bring it up the court for Ballard as she'll drive all the way to the hoop. She'll miss, rebounded by Chestnut. Chestnut will bring the ball up as she is hustling. Loses control right into the hands of Wacha, and Lau will have the easy layup. Tunzovic will have the ball to start. She'll bring it up court, trying to beat this full court press as it was tapped. Right into the hands of Chestnut. Chestnut with the little shot. Out and in. It was no good. Watcher with the ball. Passes out to Harder. Harder with the three. Not quite enough. That was just right into the hands of Johnson. So now, Tunzovic will have the ball. She'll bring it up court for the Toreadors. Johnson drives. Gets fouled. Out to Chestnut. Chestnut to Tunzovic. Back to Chestnut. Chestnut with the three. Too much. Off the back of the rim. Slow pace to start. What did you say, Luis?
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, not much offense here in the past, like, 3 or 4 minutes. Maybe Ballard can change that here soon, but, I mean, it's just defensively. They've been doing really good, and they're just missing those open, easy shots, which has been a problem for the both of them.
Yes, it has. As Weisberg from the three. Too much off the back. Rebound up. Johnson tipped it right into the hands of Lau.
I would expect probably this to be the last shot here or so. Ballard trying to keep this game out of reach, and if they can do that by running out this clock, probably the play.
Harder drives, tries to hit the Euro, makes the layup. Jenkins will bring the ball up as they try to trap her. She beats it, passes up ahead. Tipped off by Johnson right into the hands of Harder. Harder passes out to Johnson. Johnson with the shot, misses. As that will be the quarter, and we'll be right into the fourth quarter, right after this break. And we're back as we head into the last quarter of this game, which will be the fourth quarter. As Tunzovic will bring the ball up to start for the Toreadors. As it looks like Hayes will be in the game too. A little miscommunication as Hayes started running towards the hoop, and Tunzovic thought she'd stay there. As it was out right near the benches of Boone. As Lau will bring it up for Ballard. Trapped. Passes out to Landay. Landay drives. Passes to Miller. Miller passes to Johnson. Shivers gets in there. And I believe they call a foul on Shivers. As Hayes and Chestnut will come out, and Morgan and Jenkins will come in. Lau will get the ball at the top of the key for Miller. Miller passes. Miller with the ball. Passes in to Johnson. Back to Lande, back to Lau. Lau with the ball. Watcha with the ball. Passes out. Lande back to Lau. Keep passing back. Passes into the paint to Johnson. Johnson with a missed layup as it was up and over.
Yeah, I think Ballard's trying to run as much of the clock down as they can. Just a bunch of ball movement, trying to get those fatigued corridors down, and then see if they can get a nice open shot.
Yeah, as Boone is down by 13, but keeps making some mistakes that keeps getting him down by more, and let's see if they can rally back in time. As it was tipped out by Ballard, so it will be Boone's ball. Tunzvig with the ball, passes to Chestnut. Chestnut thought about the three. Doesn't take it. Passes to Jenkins. Jenkins to Chestnut. Back to Weisberg. Weisberg will drive. Nowhere to go. Passes to Chestnut. Chestnut will drive. Ooh, nice move. As she will get the two.
For 2 points.
Chestnut now sitting at 8 points. I believe she is Boone's leading scorer right now with Tuncevic right behind, or Jenkins, pardon me, right behind her.
Yes, you are correct. As last game out against Denison Schleswig, I believe Chestnut did have 30, or 20, pardon me. As Lau with the layup.
Boone's got to be really careful about those little middle shots. I believe that was a foul? Yes.
Foul on two, I believe. A little handsy there. Tunzovic will have the ball. Brings it up. Chestnut was wide open.
Great communication there by Chestnut. As you can hear, as she said, called out for her teammate's name, and she saw the lane was open for her to drive.
Yes, as Shivers has the ball. Looks, scans. Tunzovic from the three. Off the backboard. Tipped out by Boone. Good hustle. But it will be Ballard's ball.
Corson trying to pilot his team over there from the side, side of the court, pardon me.
Corson trying to get it right. Chestnut.
This ball goes a little loose.
Lau lost her focus. Chestnut smacks it out, but she will recover. Johnson passes. Shivers smacks it away out of bounds. Right at some old grandma. Missed, thankfully.
I know, right?
Yeah, that would have been bad.
You can't have all the cookies going everywhere, you know? It's
No.
good cookies.
As I believe that timeout was called by Ballard. And then we'll be right back with you after the short break. And we're back. Ballard will have possession as Miller will pass it in. Miller passes to Watcher. Watcher will drive. Back to Johnson. Johnson misses the layup. Rebounded by Shivers. Shivers with the ball. Chestnut will bring it up for the Toreadors. Passes to Howie. Howie drives. Passes to Hayes. Hayes back to Howie. Howie to Chestnut. Chestnut will drive. It's a little Euro step. They do call a travel. As it looks like Tunzovic, Johnson, and Weisboro come back into the game, and Howie, Shivers, and Hayes will all come out.
Chestnut really trying to just get in there and trying to take this team back from its deficit right now. I mean, she's doing a great job defensively and then helping her teammates, putting them in situations where they can help as well. Just
Yes.
like that, with that pressure that she put on and gave the Wise Rod the opportunity to trap that Ballard defender and make a mistake.
As it was a carry by Ballard, and it will be Boone's ball.
You can see here that Ballard's trying to press Boone, trying to suffocate them as much as they can here.
Yes, as they do try to trap Tunzovic. Jenkins will drive. Little floater to Chestnut. Chestnut wide open on the three. Does not take the shot, though. Passes out to Tunzovic. Jenkins gets trapped. Of course, they're telling him to move. Little spin. They do call travel, though, as she did jump up and spin. Boone is only down by 13. They could still rally, though.
They got to clean up their mistakes if they want to come back in this game right now.
Yes, as that shot was by Landay. Misses. Rebounded by Johnson. As they do call, I believe, a foul on, I want to say, Weisbrod. And Johnson will go to the line for two. First free throws get us Howie. Shivers will come to the game, and Johnson and Weisbrod will leave. Johnson makes her second shot. As they are trying to full court press, trying to at least keep the doors from scoring, as Chestnut will drive up. Passes to Tunzovic. Tunzovic looks, passes to Howie. Howie will drive. Tries the layup. Hook layup. Not enough, as Lau will get the ball. Brings it up. Tries to flop for the foul. She really wanted it from the layup. No good, as Tunzovic will drive. Passes to Jenkins. Jenkins will drive. Jenkins pass to Lau. Chestnut to Howie. Howie drives. Moved her pivot foot, as that would be a travel. These refs have been calling a lot of travels this game, though.
Yes, yes. Boone really just got to pay attention to those small little details and these little things like travels and fouls and whatever else, these missed passes, miscommunication. They would be in this game right now if it wasn't for the turnovers they've been having and the amount of fouls that they've been giving to Ballard.
Yes. As now Watch will have the ball. Drives, back to Lau. Lau floater. Little right. Shivers will get the ball. And I believe the possession is on Ballard. So it will be Ballard's ball. As Miller will pass it in. Passes out to Watcher. Watcher with the three. It is good. The score is now 32-14. Ballard is up. Tunzovic drives. Scans. Can't find anybody. Finds Jenkins instead. Jenkins will pass back to Tunzovic. Tunzovic looks. Finds Jenkins at the corner. Tunzovic to Chestnut. Back to Tunzovic. Thought about the shot. No good. No, she didn't. She's not put it up. Howie with the paint. Tunzovic back to Chestnut. Chestnut with the shot. Too much on that. As then it was tipped right into the hands of Landay. Landay will pass back to Wacha. Lau almost loses control. They call a foul on, I believe, Howie. And Ballard will have the ball. Lau with the ball. Passes to Wacho. Wacho to Miller. Miller to Landay. Landay to Johnson. Johnson tried to drive. Nowhere to go. Miller trying to direct this Ballard offense. Wacha with the ball. Wow. They're just trying to waste time as Lau with the three, and it is good.
Ballard just now pouring it on as they're trying to extend their lead more and more, and those threes are not helping at all. Boone's kind of came back a little bit more and more worried about the twos than anything else.
As Boone does respond with a three of its own, cutting the deficit 35-17. As Boone will call a timeout, and we'll be right back with you after the short break. And we are back. As Lau gets doubled, passes away to Wacha. Wacha into Miller. In the corner to Johnson. Johnson's in the paint, gets trapped. Passes to Wacha. Wacha drives with the layup. It is good for floater. Tunzovic will bring the ball up court. Passes to Jenkins. Jenkins to Morgan. Tunzovic scans. Morgan with the three. Not quite enough. As Wacha with the rebound. Passes to Lende. Back to Wacha. Wacha will drive. Oh, nope. She passes back to Lau. Lau scans nowhere. As they do call a double dribble. Shivers, Wisewood, Johnson will all come back in, and Hayes, Morgan, Tunzovic will come out. That's Jenkins Chestnut, pardon me. Correction will bring the ball up. That's how we'll throw it right into the hands of Wacha. Oh, almost got the ball there from Lau. Miller will pass it to Wacha. Wacha looks back to Lau. So it looks like Ballard's just trying to waste time, as there is not too much left of this game. Trying to wind down the clock. Passing it around. Boone's trying to trap. They do call a violation on Ballard. So there's 21 seconds left. Ballard is winning 37-17. Weisborough with the ball. Time ticking down. Passes to Chestnut. Chestnut to Shivers. Johnson tries to go up. Does get fouled. She will shoot two. And that was on Miller. First one is good. The score is now 18-37. That one spins out, as now Ballard will just hold the ball, and as the time ticks down, that will be it. Well, we would like to thank everyone for their support and for watching the live stream. Without our viewers, we would not be able to put on this fantastic production at every sporting event. What were your thoughts on the game, Luis?
You know, I think Boone did a really good job in the beginning of having a really good defensive scheme, putting Ballard on their toes right off the gate, keeping it a close game, but then I felt like fatigue started to kick in and they kind of got sloppy coming out the half, and it just led to an onslaught of the Bombers putting on. But, you know, from a negative standpoint, I can't be too negative on Nelly. They did a really good job tonight, scoring 18 points and playing really good ball.
Yeah, Boone did really have a good first half, really defensive, played really good defense, just like you said, fatigue got to him. So, and make sure to stay tuned for the boys game as that tip-off is at 7:30 p.m. And this has been Tyus Carlson and Luis Maldonado. Thank you for watching.
Hello, every. Oh, gee. Hello, everyone, and welcome to tonight's live stream. Tonight's matchup will feature a Raccoon River Conference rivalry featuring the Boone Toradors and the Bombers from Ballard. Toradors enter this matchup 2 games above 500 at 7-5 on the season. Boone is led by senior Braden Brooks, who leads the Toradors with 17.3 points per game and sits at 4th in the RRC points per game rankings. The number 1 Bombers entered tonight's matchup with a record of 10-0. The Bombers are led by junior Jude Gibson, averaging 15.2 per game. Luis, who are you looking out for tonight on both sides?
You know, like you said, Jude Gibson is a really important scorer here. So I'm looking for him mainly, but then this other person I'm looking for is Jackson Brown. He's a senior for Ballard, and he's shooting 36.7% from the 3 line, and that's pretty good when you're a shooter. And then he's also got a great field percentage with just a 40.7. So I'm looking for him to be a secondary scorer, I'm guessing. Probably going to be a starter. And then for Boone's side, I'm looking at Braden Brooks for sure. You know, number 4, leader in the RRC with 17.3 points a game. I mean, looking for him, probably going to try to create a lot of traffic his way. So then when traffic is going his way, I'm looking for either Hendrick Mortensen, who has been shooting 40% from the 3-point line, which is really good. And he's only a junior, so it's even better. Give him another year here. But that's the people I'm looking for here, Strummer.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you there. We will be with you shortly and be back for tip-off.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Boone High School for high school basketball. Tonight's our Raccoon River Conference matchup features your Boone Toradors against the Bombers from Ballard. Now let's introduce the starting lineups. First, the visiting Ballard Bombers. At 1 guard, 6'4" and sophomore number 4, Parker Miller. At a second guard, 6'3" and senior number 14, Miles Mudd. At the third guard, a 6'2" and senior number 21, Jackson Brown. And forward, a 6'4" junior number 22, Easton Erskine. And at guard, a 6'1" junior number 23, Jude Gibson. The Bombers are coached by head coach Jeff Schertz. And now let's introduce the starting class video. 5'10" senior number 0, Wes Van Pelt. At 1'4", 6'4" senior number 4, Tyson Shiver. At the other forward, 6'2" and senior number 12, Braden Brooks. At guard, 5'10" and senior number 14, Reed Carr. And at forward, 6'4" and senior number 34, Ballard. The Warriors are led by head coach Rusty Head assistant Joshua Ryan Moran, Jimmy Carlin, and Chad Hammond.
Oh yeah, no worries. All right, we are back with you for tip-off. Going to be a good matchup here today. Big conference game for both teams. Tip will go to the Boone side. Baumgartner with the ball. Looking to start things early, goes out and kicks out to Braden Brooks. Brooks to Van Pelt. Wesley Van Pelt looking for something. Van Pelt gets it taken away by Brown. Brown to Miller. And Miller with an easy layup to start off the game. Boone trying to advance it down the court early, taken away from the Bombers. Gibson with the ball. Gibson looking to drive in, kicks out to Brown. Brown three ball, good. Bombers off to a hot start early. Carr with the ball. Van Pelt looking for something to facilitate. Van Pelt being doubled. Van Pelt to Brooks. Brooks drives in and gets up. It's no good. Miller, ball. They'll call it travel.
Boone's really got to slow it down here and just relax. 5 points right off the gate for Ballard is, not a lot, but they just been playing hurried up ball, and Boone's really just got to take them down, slow them down. I mean, you still have plenty of clock left in this game, so they just got to relax and play their own game right now.
Yeah, definitely, and that's one of the reasons why this Ballard team is so good, ranked number 1 and 10-0, is they're able to speed teams up and really get them going, and that'll, affect it throughout the game. And Van Pelt with the ball. Van Pelt finds a lane, drives in, floater. It's no good. Rebound Shivers. Shivers back out to Carr. Carr drives in, looking for someone. Kicks out to Baumgartner. Brooks three ball. Long off the back rim. Mudd with the ball. He passes it to Ursuline. Mudd three ball. It's no good. Rebound up in the air. Brown with it. Goes up for the layup. No good. Rebound Miller. Miller back in. It's a foul on Boone. Foul on, see what they call it, on Braden Brooks. It's going to need to be careful. It's a big game that you don't want to foul out of. First one for Miller. Good. Bombers off to 6-0 lead. Striking early. Second. Good.
Ballard trying to strike while the iron's hot right now as they go up 7-0. Really, I think Boone just is trying to compete with them, but they really can't. They just got to take those small, easy shots, bring it back slowly and slowly. But right now, Ballard's kind of putting on them right now, and I think they're just having a little trouble with the pressure, but let's see what they can do here when they get the ball in.
Yeah. Bombers stay in that press to apply the pressure. Wesley kicks out to Carr. Carr three ball. Short. Brooks with it. Brooks dumps it down to Shivers. Shivers, Wesley. Then Pelt looking for someone. Passes to Baumgartner. Baumgartner drives in. Baumgartner throws it away. Mudd with the ball. Stolen by Carr and just tips out. State Bombers ball. Ballard will sub in Jackson Brown and Jude Gibson. Toradors will send in Devin Silba. Devin Silba, one of the bigger names we've heard of this year. You know, he's gone off a few times and really gotten it done from the 3 line. Pass it into Gibson. Playing heavy on Gibson. Corner, Gibson drives in. A floating layup and gets it done. Bombers up 9-0. Tyson Shivers will call a timeout as they almost had the 5-second call on them, so we'll be back with you after this short break. Toradors back out of the break, trying to figure out how to stop this Bombers. You know, they haven't really facilitated much offense, just more fast break points and sort of mistakes from the Toradors that led to points for them. Brooks slips and is not able to get the ball, so that'll be a turnover. It'll be Ballard ball.
Ballard really pouring on with this press defense that they've got going. I think Boone just trying their best to break it the best they can, but we got tall, lengthy guys like Ballard has. It makes it difficult.
A Jenna 3-ball, good. Pass it into Brooks. Van Pelt with a lane and gets it done. Toradors will go up on the scoreboard. Jackson. Scott, back to Brown. Brown 3-ball, good. Van Pelt with it, trying to find something, and they're all over him. Stay Torador ball. Ballard hot from the 3 to start. Doors are going to have to find a way to work around that. Van Pelt ball, guarded heavily by Gibson. Van Pelt goes in, drives in. Easy layup for Van Pelt.
For 2 points.
Gibson with the ball. Van Pelt with pressure early. Gibson, another go-ahead layup, and Bombers are up early. 17 in the first 4 minutes. And that'll be a turnover on Van Pelt. Looking for a foul, and there's not going to call one, so it'll. And the refs are congregating. And they'll still keep it Ballard ball, so. Misconfusion on there, and ends up staying Ballard's way. Luis, what do you think the Doors are going to have to do to stop this Ballard offense that's just been so hot out of the gate?
You know, really, I think putting the pressure on, just cutting off those open lanes and, you know, not giving enough space. As you can see, Jude Gibson is really just athletically getting all over the place, making spaces open. But, I mean, other than that, the rebounding has been great by the Toradors, and the defensively has been going good. I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but they've been taking away all those short, easy shots, and the 3-ball's really just been hurting them the most.
Turnover from Mormon there. Miller goes in. He misses a layup. Rebound Silba. Silba to Baumgartner. Baumgartner. Mormon 3-ball. Oh, and just rattles out, but put back from Tyson Shivers. Big part of this team. Sucking in those boards and putting it back up for easy points. And they're doubling Gibson, and Gibson's trapped and picked up his ball, and costly turnover there. Baumgartner going in. He's looking for someone. He's guarded by 3 defenders. Van Pelt, deep 3. Go ahead. Van Pelt feeling hot right there. He's getting it started. Scott speeding up Ballard, and Ballard gets an easy layup as they broke that Torador defense. Inbound Shivers. Shivers skips it to Baumgartner. Baumgartner to Silbaugh. Silbaugh corner 3. It's no good. Gibson with the ball. Toradors will stay in this sort of man. Gibson 3 ball. Rattles in. Van Pelt skips it down, a little hot to Shivers, and Shivers finds a way to get it back out, and they throw it back to Miller, and that'll be a foul on Van Pelt. Try not to let any easy points go by him there, but not sure what they were talking about there, but it'll just stay as a foul on Van Pelt.
You know, as you can see, Strummer, from those little points that Boone got, they really just took away, you know, Gibson and his ability to spread the ball out for his teammates, and also for the Bombers. You know, as you take away the 3 ball, it gets easier for them to do that.
Yeah. Miller gets it as Silbaugh trapped. Throws up a prayer to Brooks. Brooks sends a Hail Mary, and it's not caught by the 6'7" junior Landon Myers. You know, that's one you're hoping for with his size, but it'll go as a turnover in the books. Toradors will send in Tyson Shivers. Torador's going to stick in that press. Mormon showing. Miller in the corner. Miller drives in. Tipped by Shivers. Mudd with it. Gibson corner. It's no good. Showing. Kicks back out to Gibson. Second shot. No good. Rebound Brooks, and he's guarded by 3 Bombers, and it gets just stolen away. Mormon gets it back, though. And should be a turnover on the Toradors again. Toradors not taking care of the ball early, and you know that's something that you're going to need, especially playing the Bombers, one of the highest scoring teams in the RRC, with scoring almost 70 a game, which is astounding at the high school level, and consistently doing that. But the Toradors are going to need to find something to do and make changes to stop the Bombers. They're really clicking on all cylinders, 3 ball, and you know, as well as driving into the paint as we've seen. Miller with the ball. Brown, 3 ball deep. It's rebound showing, put back up, and it's good.
You know, these turnovers are really just not helping Boone at all right now. They really just have to clean it up. You know, I think they're trying to play to Ballard's pace, like I said before, but they really just need to slow it down and just play their own game. They still have plenty of clock left, not only in this quarter, but the rest of the game. So they really just got to relax, take a deep breath, and just play their own game.
And again, this is why this Bomber team is undefeated. I mean, they're up by double digits, and they're still bouncing around, jumping at every ball they can get to, just keeping the foot on the pedal, which is something that, you know, the Toradors will need to do and not give up early. And all inbound, it's Miller. Miller to Schoen. Schoen, fancy moves, and he gets it stuck. No though, miscommunication here. It should go the Torador's way. And it'll stay Ballard ball. And it's taken away by Reed Carr. Carr with a head of steam, kicks back out to Van Pelt. Van Pelt, 3 ball, short. Miller with it, trying to facilitate some offense. They'll send the double, taken away by Shivers.
I believe that's going to be a blocking foul on Carr there. I think he got in the way of a Ballard defender.
Yeah. It's a questionable call, but that's not for me to say. Home crowd not happy with it at all. Neither is Coach Hicks. He's going to have to calm down before they give him a tee.
Hopefully it's something that can spark Boone's offense here. Defense has been great as Shivers goes up there.
Baumgartner rebound. Showing playing tight defense on him. They'll pass it to Shivers. Shivers back to Baumgartner. Baumgartner tries to drive into the paint. Doesn't have anyone. Surrounded by a jump ball. Possession arrow will go to the Torador, so it'll stay Torador possession. We'll get it into Baumgartner. Baumgartner looking for someone. Shivers with it at the top. Shivers down low, trying to work something out. They'll call a block on the Bombers. So it'll still remain Torador possession. Shot clock is off, so Toradors can use up all of it and get the last shot before the first quarter. And pass Van Pelt back to Baumgartner. Baumgartner looking for someone. Baumgartner passes it down to Shivers. Shivers up, no good. Brooks gets it taken away by Miller. Miller, Brown with 3 ball, no good. And they call a foul, a shooting foul on Van Pelt there late. Bombers are really taking control of this game early. So Mudd will go to the line and shoot 2. First one good. Score 27-9 Bombers. Second is up. Second is no good. Rebound Miller, and he gets it. So that'll conclude the first quarter. Bombers are up 27-9. We'll be back with you after the break. And we are back for the second quarter. Bombers up by a marginal score. We'll start out Ballard ball. Inbound Gibson. So Luis, what do you think head coach Hicks is saying in that, in that break to sort of pump up these guys to. Yeah, I mean, you don't even have to make a big hero comeback, but just facilitate offense and get going.
I really think that he told him to slow down, relax. You know, some of the calls might not go their way, and even if that is the case, they cannot let them affect them at all. They just got to play their game and slowly chip away at the lead. You know, Boone has come back from greater things in sports, and so I think that as long as they just keep this game somewhat close and they can go into the half with at least 10 points down, I think that really anything can happen, because that's all it is three-pointers and a made free throw, and that's not much in basketball. Comparatively to any other sport it is, but not in basketball.
Miller with the ball. And Scott wide open, and he misses it. Rebound isn't pulled in by Shivers. That's a rare one to see. And Gibson takes it away. Floater, something no good. And Shivers fumbling around the ball.
Shivers trying to make his presence known. I mean, down there in the paint, he has a great job rebounding the ball. You know, he's got 44 offensive rebounds and 81 defensive rebounds for a total of 125, and he leads the team by a good margin, with a close second being Jude Baumgartner with 92.
Yeah.
So, I mean, him down there in the paint is a really good threat right now, but, you know, the pressure that Ballard puts on, it's hard for him to get in that paint with, 4 defenders on him.
That should be an over and back, and that will be, so it'll go Torador's way. First good look we've seen from the Torador's defense so far.
You know, another string strummer is that when the doors do get hot and they score a little bit of points, they seem to pour it on in big parts, and it makes it hard for the Bombers to stop them until they do. So maybe it's something like that that can really jumpstart the offense here.
Yeah, you know, we've seen it time and time again. Shivers is blocked. Miller with the ball. They send a double, and Shivers gets it back. Silbaugh is looking for someone. He gets it out to Baumgartner. Baumgartner dumps it down to Shivers. Shivers pump fake, and he gets it in. Gibson running down the court with a head of steam, passes it out to Miller. Miller in. Floater is good. Silbaugh with it. He's looking for someone. Escapes the double. Baumgartner. Brooks. And they call a shove on Shivers, which Coach Hicks upset with that call. Reasonably, from up here I couldn't see anything, but again, it's not my call. But it'll go the Bombers' way.
Coach Hicks being smart here, kind of resting Shivers here for a second, letting him cool off a bit. Try not to have it affect his game at any point there with the, questionable call.
Yep. Past the Mud. Mud shot. Brown gets it. Back to Gibson. Van Pelt trying to play some tight D. Gibson with it. They'll send the double. And it's out of bounds on Gibson, and they sped him up.
There right there, Strummer, I think is a great thing to point out. When you take and isolate one player, it doesn't have to be just specifically Gibson. It can be Brown or any other guys, and you make the pressure put on them. They make mistakes right now, and Boone can really just get something going here.
Pass intercepted by Miller. Miller kicks it to Mudd in the corner. Mudd drives in and no good. Rebound Baumgartner. Baumgartner, they have numbers. Passes it to Brook a little. Sped him up too much there.
See, and that's what I'm saying right there, Strummer. You get the rebound. You don't have to go all out. You don't have to go all the way to the wall. Kind of relax, take it easy. I know it's a fast break and you want to get that, easy points. But if you slow down here and you take your time, you could have an easy 2 points or maybe a 3 if you really do it well.
Kick out Brown. Brown corner 3, no good. Rebound Shivers. Shivers gets it to Baumgartner. Baumgartner looks down the court, gets it to Brooks. Brooks looking for something. And it's no good, and they'll get him for the shooting foul on
22 Ballard. Braden Brooks will shoot for 2.
Ursuline. So Brooks will be at the line to shoot 2, and these are 2 crucial free throws that he needs to make. Some banter. With the Ballard and Boone student section. Second, good by Braden Brooks. He'll cut the lead down to 17. Miller with the ball. Pass to Brown. Brown is shown in the corner. 3 ball good. It's another 3 to rain down on the Toradors. Van Pelt with it. Van Pelt to Brooks. Brooks trying to facilitate something. He'll give it to Baumgartner. Baumgartner going in. Gets it up and it's no good off the front rim. Miller with it. Miller fakes going in the lane. Passes out to Mudd for a corner 3 air ball. Rebound brought in by Shivers. Baumgartner skips it way down the court to Brooks, and they'll call a on the arm. So Braden Brooks will go to the line and shoot 2. Hendricks Mormon is at the check table, so he'll be coming in. He's a big part of this team to get in there and get some shots going and get some chemistry going.
No, these free throws, like Stromer said before, are really important. Just scoring really easy points. You know, the ones that they give up to you with those fouls, they really just got to take that and use it to the advantage.
Not sure. Showing.
I believe it was a lane violation.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I believe. Brooks will shoot him no. No good. Rebound Carr. Brooks goes in. Call block on Parker Miller.
Brooke kind of, again, beat up down there in the paint. You know, I think Ballard respects his game that much that they're taking away his middle part of his game, which is his best shot, I would argue.
Yeah, that's the way he gets so many points, is he's able to get up there and get that and one. Brooks, another free throw, good.
You know, Braden Brooks is a very lethal scorer, and when he gets going, it's hard to stop him. And I think Ballard's understood that. As we did say before, he's number 4 in the RRC with scoring, so maybe he can wake up a little bit here and get a Torador offense going.
Yeah. Miller with the ball. Miller taking it slow, trying to shut off as much clock. Passes it out to, that's another 3 ball for Caden Agena. It's a shove on Schoen, so it'll remain Torador possession. Excuse me, he'll Reed Carr will shoot 2. 2 big free throws here. Cut down the lead to that's First is good. Second, good. Timeout Tordors, so
Timeout Boone.
Reed Carr
We would like to thank our Boone
shuts
coaches
down
for
the
all
lead a
their
little
work
bit,
and
and
support
we will
of
be
our Tory
with
Door
you after
program.
this
It's
short
not
break.
too late to become
And we are back with you. Inbound Gibson. Gibson taking it slow down court. Defended by Silba. Now Carr. Looks like the Turtles will be in a 2-3 zone, and they'll flash the wingman when it comes to their side, and they'll call a foul on Shivers.
Shivers a little frustrated with that call right there.
And Shivers is already at 2 fouls, so he's going to have to be careful.
You know, and he's really important to their little post game that Tordors run sometimes, and also the rebounding, like we mentioned before. So losing him is not something that Boone can't afford. So he does have to play it smart, and Hicks does have to watch that for Tyson Shivers right there.
Second good by Ursuline. Baumgartner gives it to Carr. Carr to Brooks. Brooks with a full head of steam. They'll call it travel. Braden Brooks upset with that call as well.
I think he's a little frustrated that he keeps getting beaten up by 4 Ballard defenders probably down in the paint when he goes up there. So I think that's a little bit of his frustration.
Gibson ball. Dumps it down to Brown. Brown no good. Second slam by Tyson Shivers. He said, get that out of here. Then it'll go to Brooks, and Brooks will go up, and he'll lay it in.
A little bit of a momentum change here, Strummer, if I don't say so myself.
Yeah, crowd's into it now, and something you need. Miller with the ball. Dumps it down to Gibson. Gibson gives it. There's another 3 ball from Agena, and it's no good. And it'll be Tordor ball as it's tipped off of Ballard. Baumgartner will have it. We'll give it back to Shivers. Shivers back to Baumgartner. Carr skips it down to Shivers. Shivers gives it to Brooks, and Brooks is rejected by Ursuline. Ursuline skips it down to Gibson. Gibson looking for something, gives it to Brown in the corner. Brown tries to break in and it's stolen by, I believe, Brooks. Baumgartner with it. He's going in and he's going up, and it's no good. A little hot off the backboard. Miller with it. Gibson ball. The wing. Gibson drives in. It's a floater. Baumgartner with it. Gives it to Shivers. Shivers in no man's land. Gives it back to Baumgartner. Braden Brooks 3, and it's blocked. A little late on that shot.
Brooks taking a breather right now. Gets
Yeah.
checked out.
Yeah, he's been in the whole game. He's very tired. Layup by Devin Silbaugh. Mudd with it. Mudd will pass to Agena. Agena back to Mudd. Mudd, Brown, Agena. Gibson drives in. Another floater for him, and it's off the backboard. Rebound Shivers. Shivers gets it back to Baumgartner. Baumgartner to Silbaugh. Silbaugh to Van Pelt in the corner. Van Pelt, Carr. Carr 3-ball. Good, nothing but net there. Carr cuts down the lead to 14 late in the second. Mudd with the ball. Agena with it. Agena deep three, and it's nothing but net there. Not much you can do from the Toradors. Baumgartner with it. Baumgartner kicks out to Silbaugh. Silbaugh 3-ball, and it's bang!
They're going shot for shot right now, back and forth.
Devin Silbaugh, big three there, and we've seen it many times from him this season. Gibson with it, trying to drain some clock. And he's going to work on Carr. He gets it back in to Mudd. Mudd Brown, back to Mudd. Mudd to Miller. Miller fakes, Miller spins, and he goes up, and it's an easy layup by Miller. Carr with it. Call a blocking foul on Miller. So Boone will go to the line. Reed Carr's been a name that keeps coming up. He'll shoot two. First one good. Cuts the lead down to 15. Second good. And they'll take out Carr for Mormon, and Mormon, you know, I'm guessing if that's Rusty Hicks, he's hoping they get another stop and then facilitate more to get a 3-ball. Looks like the Doors will stay in that 2-3 zone. Gibson just holding it.
Probably to a final shot here. Here he
And
comes.
he'll stop. Van Pelt. Doors are going to have to get it in. So we will head into halftime. Bombers up 47 to the Toradors 31. We'll be back with you after this. All right, and we are back for the second half of the basketball game. The Bombers are up 16 on the Toradors. Luis, what do you think the Toradors are going to have to do to come back?
I really think that they're going to have to just slow down the game from, right? They're only down by 16 right now. They came back from a greater deficit earlier in this game. So really, if they're just able to slow it down, take their own pace, and, get some more of their starters just pumping out these points, that they'll be having a really good time.
Shivers down in the paint, kicks back out to Van Pelt. Van Pelt, 3-ball, good. Hot start for the Doors early. Brown with it. Pass to Gibson. Gibson guarded by Carr. Van Pelt trying to deny. The Toradors will stick in this sort of zone we've seen later during the night, and it's held the Bombers to not too many points. Flashy pass from Brown to Miller. Baumgartner with it, drives in, gives it to Carr. Carr looking for something. Carr will kick out to Van Pelt. Van Pelt, Brooks. It's tipped by tipped by Gibson, so it'll stay Torador ball.
Gibson looked like he had his fingers splinted there.
Yeah, and gets rid of it to not take a timeout and give the Toradors any rest. Inbound it to Carr. Carr drives in. Call shooting foul on, I believe, Brown. So Carr will have his third trip at the line tonight. First one short, no good. Toradors only down by 15 now. Second, good. Gibson with the ball. Pass to Brown. Brown looking for someone. He'll give it back to Miller. Miller to Brown. Brown 3-ball, no good.
Shivers making his presence known down there.
Gibson 3-ball, no good. Shivers gets another rebound. Van Pelt had his eyes at Carr, but doesn't get it. 3-ball Van Pelt, no good. Falls his shot, and they'll call a foul. And Van Pelt getting aggressive there, but he's got to be careful now. He's at 3 fouls on the night. Gibson with it, trying to survey some offense. Gibson drives in. Miller, easy floater. Van Pelt eyes down the court, trying to look for someone. He'll do it himself. Van Pelt to Brooks. Brooks stopped immediately. Van Pelt dumps it to Shivers. Shivers goes up and he gets it. Over 2 men. Gibson to Brown. Brown back to Gibson. Gibson trying to survey. Dumps it down to Urslan. Urslan gives it to Mudd. Mudd to Gibson.
Ballard's got to just watch the shot clock here.
Yep, they're nearing 5 seconds. Mudd, he's going to look for something, and he gets it. Long 2 there. Brooks with it. Slowing down the pace a bit. He gives it to Van Pelt. Van Pelt fakes it. Floater just off the rim. It's a good shot idea from Van Pelt. Miller with it. Miller will drive in. Looks. Kicks. He'll dump it down to Urslan. Urslan, fancy layup. Put back up by Miller. No good. Shivers another rebound. Van Pelt with it. Van Pelt. Fader. It's no good. Van Pelt on a cold streak right now. I'm sure he'll heat up later.
Boone's just trying to find something here. They got to seem a little more fluid.
It's a dump down pass from Mundy Gibson. Pair of Ballard players at 14 on the night. Baumgartner dumps it down to Shivers. Shivers another bucket.
Shivers with an assist by Jude Baumgartner.
And I believe the Toradors will take a timeout early and try to discuss and take back some initiative. And we'll be back after this break. And we are back with you. Toradors took a timeout to try and discuss some further action tonight. Ballard is up 16. Toradors get out of the press to not allow any easy points. Gibson ball. Just looking for someone.
Trying to get some type of motion point system set up here by Ballard.
Gibson, some quick passing. Gibson 3-ball, no good short. Bounce around down there, and it's an and one from Ursland, so he'll head to the line. Shoot one. We'll take out Mudd and sub in Jenna, who's been hot from the 3 tonight. Rattles in and is good. And they'll sub in Showing for Ursland. Showing a smaller set from the Bombers. I'm going to assume that's their shooting set. Shivers ball, and it's tipped away from Gibson. Given back to Shivers. Shivers going down the court. Picks up his own dribble, passes it to Carr. Carr drives in. He'll get the foul. Carr will head to the line for 2. First rattles in. Second. It's up. It's good. Carr over double digits tonight.
Most of those being on free throws, so you can tell how well he is at shooting free throws.
Definitely. Brown with the ball. Pass to Showing. Showing back to Brown. Brown drives in. Kicks out to Miller. Miller wide open at the 3, and that's an easy 3-ball for Parker Miller, the young sophomore. Mormon pushing the pace. He'll give it to Silbaugh. Silbaugh will drive in. Lose control of it. Be a turnover. Showing pushes it down to Gibson. Gibson 3-ball. Gibson good. Carr with it. Showing some moves on Gibson. Baumgartner doubled. Reed Carr 3-ball no good. Board brought in by Shivers, and he'll go up to draw the foul. And he'll shoot 2. Bombers on a bit of a scoring streak there. And they'll increase the deficit to 23. Shivers first is no good off the back iron. Second up, same story there. Rebound Brown. Brown pushes it to Schoen. Schoen with a double dribble. Tordorf fans are liking that one.
Three goes out as I believe Braden Brooks comes in for him.
Brooks doubled immediately. Trying to look for something to do, and it's stolen. Gibson with it, and he lays it up.
Number 23, Jude Gibson for 2 points.
Brooks trying to survey. He's stopped by a couple Bomber defenders. Van Pelt with it. Kick to Baumgartner in the corner, and it's short. Gibson pushes it down to Miller. Miller, no good. Hot off the backboard. Brooks trying to push the pace. Baumgartner goes in. It's tipped away. And it's shooting foul on Miller. Jude Gibson at 18 tonight. 3 over his season average. No good. Second from Baumgartner. Short. Miller with it. Passes it to Jenna. Jenna back to Miller. Some good ball movement by the Bombers. Miller with it. Drives in. Fakes out Van Pelt. Fancy passing, and it'll be a Scott for the layup. Baumgartner trying to push the pace. We'll pass to Mormon. Mormon trying to go up for the layup. Shivers poked it out. So it'll go the Bombers' way. Bombers up 27. Schoen with it. Jenna, another 3 ball, short. Miller with it. Rattles out. Shivers going for it, and it'll be a jump. And go to the Bombers. They have the possession arrow. Jenna passes it in to Miller. Schoen, jump stop, travel. Baumgartner gets it into Shivers. Shivers almost pushed it down. Mormon with it. Mormon on the arm call. So he'll head to the line.
See what the junior can put up here.
First one good. Second, no good. Give to Miller. Down low, and he'll put it up. Baumgartner with it. Give it to Van Pelt. 3 ball. And they'll call a I think a
Goaltending?
call. I'm not too sure what the call is. It looked like a goaltend. And then got put out of bounds.
Wes Van Pelt for 3 points.
So West will have the 3 go to him. Some confusion there. Miller with it. Agena, another 3. No good. Rebound brought in by Brooks, and he's Scott with it, and Carr with a foul. He's trying to get at that ball.
Ballard will shoot for 2.
So Scott will go to the line and shoot 2. First is long. Second also no good. Mormon rebound. And he passes it to the wrong person. So headed into the fourth quarter, the Bombers are up 25, 70 to 45 Bombers. So we are back for the fourth quarter. If you're just tuning in now, Bombers are up by a sizable margin. They've really held the point of the game the whole time. And Doors will try to look to make things a little sweeter in this fourth quarter. Get some offense going and look on the brighter side. And Pelt ball. Baumgartner drives in. Gives it up to Gibson. Gibson ball. Brown 3-pointer. Brown good.
Number 21, Jackson Brown.
Baumgartner with it. Baumgartner, spin move. They call it jump. Interesting call there. Looks like he got a little bit of the arm, but be a jump. Mudd will inbound to Gibson. Bombers, if I'd assume, aren't going to try to rush any offense here and just let it play out. Miller. Mudd to Miller. Miller drives in, jump stop, floater, it's good. Miller 19 on the night, having a big night for the sophomore. Carr with it. Carr 3-ball, and it's good.
Ricard for 3 points.
Ricard with 13 points on the night. Big game for him. Miller with it again. To Mudd. Back to Brown. Brown to Miller. Miller spin move, drives in. Tries getting it to Gibson, and it's off the Torador, so it'll stay Bomber possession. And, you know, Luis, if you're the Toradors, what are you looking to do here?
You know, 6 minutes-ish left in the game. You know, I'm trying to take away the 3 ball as much as I can, trying to chip away at the lead, and, you know, just try to get some easy points while I can. And especially fouls when it comes to the free throw. I got to make sure that I'm scoring those points and, you know, chipping away as best as I can, even if it is shooting up more threes than I have field goals on the night.
Yeah. So Carr will be at the line again, or he'll shoot 2. Carr first good. Second good. Reed Carr at 15 tonight. Having himself a game. Gibson with it. Brown deep 3. No good. Tipped out by Brooks. So State Bomber possession. Mudd with it. It's taken by Tyson Shivers, and Tyson Shivers gets fouled pretty heavy there. Looked like he was going to jam that one in, but doesn't get the chance as he's fouled. Shivers will go to the line for 2. Shivers first, no good. Second up, second short. Miller with the ball, passes it down to Mudd. Tipped by Brooks. Gibson finds a lane and gets a layup that just rattles out. Rebound Carr. Carr to Shivers. Shivers just tried going for the dunk. Doesn't get it. Gibson 3 ball. It's good. Gibson at over 30, or excuse me, over 20 for the night. 21. No, Brooks trying to look for something. It's just jump ball. Brooks frustrated with himself from not having the night that we usually see. We'll sub in Devin Silbaugh for Brooks. Ball movement by the Toradors. Skip past Baumgartner to Van Pelt. Van Pelt blocked. Shivers fighting for the rebound and go to Miller. Miller Mudd. And Mudd will get it and put back by Parker Miller. Parker Miller is over 20 as well. Silbaugh with it, trying to slow things down. Shivers back to Silbaugh. Silbaugh draws the foul, so Silbaugh will go to the line for 2. Silbaugh, one of those role players that can get in and, you know, he can really make his mark at the 3-point line. And like we just saw there, getting in there and drawing fouls and getting some easy buckets at the free throw line. First up and good. Second from Silbaugh. Rattles out. He tipped off Scott. It'll stay Torador ball. And Miller will have it. Try going for an alley-oop there. Give it down to Shivers. Shivers.
Shivers a little banged up after that one, I think. His right
Yeah.
hip's bothering him by the looks of it.
It's definitely not a good sign, but it's a foul. Miller subbed in for Miller. Give it to the safety, Baumgartner. Shivers goes in and gets a tough layup, and he's got a double-double tonight. It's another double-double we've seen as he's averaging that on the year. A little fader from Bryce Miller. Baumgartner with the ball at the wing. He'll give it to Shivers. Shivers drives in, spin move. They'll call a jump. And the possession arrow will point towards the Bomber, so Bomber possession.
You know, Strummer, I'm not much of a basketball guy, but I don't know how that was a jump ball.
Yeah, you know, usually you're holding on to it for at least 3 seconds. And then that'll call a jump.
Yeah.
But, you know,
I suppose it is what it is, right?
you'll have that. Baumgartner into Silbaugh. Silbaugh going down the court looking for someone. Gives it to Carr. Carr back to Silbaugh. Silbaugh in. Back to Carr. Carr 3-ball. Rattles out. It's no good. Be tipped off a Ballard defender, so it'll stay for total possession. Tordor just looking for anything. Any points at this point. Give it in to Carr. Carr, little floater there, and he's at 17. One of the bigger nights we've seen from him. Agenda Miller. Miller drives in. Agenda showing. Showing kicks it out, and it's tipped by Baumgartner. Miller skip pass. Again, showing 3-ball, and it's no good. It's long. Baumgartner with it. Give it to Silbaugh. Silbaugh trying to dribble away from Agen and doesn't get it. Tried skip passing it there. No good. So Baumgartner at the wing. Carr surveying. Trying to get something going. Dribble handoff to Baumgartner. Baumgartner skip pass, tipped by Schoen. Stay Tordor possession. Carr with it. Baumgartner trying to split the difference, and it goes through his legs. Schoen with it. Call a foul on Devin Silbaugh. Not sure. They'll call it flagrant. Call flagrant foul on Devin Silbaugh. Not really sure for what, but Schoen will be at the line. Ballard subbing in some new, fresh legs.
Brendan Holm coming in for the Tordors, freshman. Getting some varsity playing minutes.
Yeah,
As
you know.
Carr goes out after his astonishing night with 17.
So it's good to get freshmen in these moments against these conference teams, and you sort of get a look for what you're going to be seeing for the next 3 years. Mojo Najen passes it into Miller. Mojo 3-ball, no good. Baumgartner with it, gives it to Holm. Holm looking, can't find anyone, gives it to Silbaugh. Silbaugh 3-ball, too much. Miller with it. So, no foul on the play, I don't believe.
Nope, that was on Silbaugh by the looks of it.
Just a little.
Third one of the night.
And he just got caught up in there trying to go for the ball. Miller with it at the wing. Tipped by Brandon Holm. Brandon Holm getting monkey for it. He's doing anything for the ball. Corner 3 good by Krogman.
Number 10, Blake Krogman for 3 points.
Baumgartner looking for something, and he gets fouled by Mojo Nabong, excuse me. So Baumgartner be at the line for 2. First good. Second up, second no good off the back rim. Nabong with it, gets it to Kinzenbaugh. Kinzenbaugh to Wilson. Baumgartner with it, passes it to Silbaugh. Silbaugh to Mormon. Mormon trying to work that line, gives it to Myers. Myers trying to find something and gets it just taken away from him. Kinzenbaugh goes up, doesn't get it in. Rebound Krogman to Wilson. Kinzenbaugh fakes out. Wilson ball, gets his floater.
Max Wilson for 2 points.
Bombers up by 33. Holm with it. Baumgartner 3-ball. Hit off the suspender there, so the Ballard ball. Blake Gradeville subbed in, senior. He's one of those hype guys, you know, in there for the team's chemistry, really. Kinzenbaugh to Krogman. Krogman and the bong. Gradeville with it. Gradeville looking for something and gets it to Mormon. Mormon to Holm. Holm working the defense. Holm spin move and gets fouled.
Freshman's got some nice spry moves in his playbook right there. You saw a couple spins and a cut or two.
Yeah, you know, he's going to need that coming down the line. So we'll be at the line for 2. First one good. Second, good. Excuse me, no good. Spoke too early.
That's commentator's curse for you there, folks. It's a great example. You can use it in your classrooms.
They'll hand it down to Weeks. Silbaugh. To Gradeville. Gradeville gets tripped up there. Get it back to Holm. Gradeville with it. Gradeville dumps it down to Myers. State Turtle ball. Pass it into Myers. Myers to Gradeville. Gradeville to Mormon. Mormon 3-ball. Short. Kinzenbaugh with it. And they'll dribble out the clock. So Bombers will continue their undefeated season. Tortoise will fall to 7-6. I'd like to thank everyone for their support in watching our live stream. Without our viewers, we would not be able to put on this fantastic production at every sporting event. Tonight we saw the Ballard Bombers take on the Boone Tortoise, where the Ballard Bombers handled the game the whole way, winning 89-57. The Tortoise will be back in action Friday, January 24th, as they take on the Gilbert Tigers at Gilbert. The girls' game will begin at 6 p.m., and the boys are scheduled for 7:30. This has been Strummer Grout and Luis Maldonado from Boone TV. Thanks for watching.